You are the best girl. You know that, right?
J. Jonah Jameson just said, Spider-Man's existence fosters an atmosphere of toxic paranormal activity in New York.
Backbiters exist to sully the character of others.
The Daily Bugle printed that I conjured the Hellmouth in New York City. First off, I didn't even know Hellmouths were real until last week. Second, New York already had a Hellmouth in Staten Island. I'm pretty sure vampires live there.
Entertaining rumors and schoolyard taunts only empowers bullies.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, yeah.
What do sticks and stones have to do with our conversation?
I forgot you don't know all our modern idioms. Even Captain America knows that one.
Does the idiom have a conclusion?
Words can never harm me.
Falsehoods galore. A prophecy is literally words trying to exterminate us. When we finish Lilith, I will teach J. Jonah Jameson exactly how much words hurt.
Maybe we don't. I need the income and he pays. Thanks for distracting me, Hunter. It's clear I gotta hire a publicist. Or better yet, just hit unsubscribe from the Daily Bugle on my newsfeed. Wow, I feel better already.
Now, back to stopping the prophecy that will doom all mankind.
I wish we could just unsubscribe from Lilith.
If only it were that simple.
How's it going, boss? Nice, you brought me the good stuff. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. If you find more coil, send it my way.
Fine, speak.
Sword action, baby. I'm gonna get back right.
Time to take it to the next level.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
How's it going?
Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm going to go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
Mass production of my prototype sample is a nightmare come to life.
Do you ever regret creating your sample?
Of course, but humankind did not split the atom just to create bombs. In the right hands, science is a force for prosperity.
What about the wrong hands?
When I am done, they will not have hands.
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
I should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
I smell your fear.
I've been waiting.
They're displacing!
sure you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces lose their vulnerability to the sun.
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
Your sincere concern for the guiltless is inspiring.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing. They cannot possibly match your strength. You were too weak for this fight.
Don't cross my path again.
This will take.
Share the same brain.
They're almost here. Hold position.
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sin doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
Prototype. It's here. We must recover it.
One more batch. Secure it. Quickly now.
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're surprisingly enthusiastic for something like
And you are shockingly confident for someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
that will
I'm gonna set you. I wasn't even trying that hard. Kiss it goodbye.
For Hydra! As she
Make you suffer for that.
arm out for reinforcing.
This facility is quite impressive. If only it weren't being used for such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
Know nothing of the great works achieved by Hydra. This will be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
You've left me no choice. Your master must be so proud.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Your mother abandons you.
No one is to blame.
Now that was something.
I never liked being the center of attention.
Now you will see! This world has a new...
I'm up for another round, I suppose.
Soon, I will rule the day as well as the night. None will stand in their way.
It's important they see you maintain an inspirational outlook in the face of overwhelming defeat.
I will make you suffer!
Your time has come.
Nice move, bub.
They are set on coming after me.
Attached to that face.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I'll take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the sunlight serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much. All transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum!
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk.
I know this looks bad, but I'm sure we can think of a solution. Eventually.
I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
I do not wish to fight you. I came because I am worried about a fellow teammate.
That is too kind. I do not deserve your mercy.
That is what makes it mercy.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they are all immune to sunlight. I did that. Not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. But I should have foreseen that he'd want it. That he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter. I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
If you think you were bad, you should have seen what happened when Tony sat on the hood of Robbie's Hellride. There were tears.
Whose? Tony's or Robbie's?
The Hellrides.
Wow. I'm sorry I missed that. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Enjoy the quiet.
I'll just be here, brooding. Checking in on me again. You really don't need to worry, Hunter.
On the contrary, I would like to know more about your work on this serum.
I'll answer what I can.
How well do you know Sin?
Not long ago, she approached me and offered to fund my research. I tend to keep a low profile, so the fact that she was capable of tracking me down told me she was a woman of considerable resources and connections. Though if I'd known one of those connections was Dracula himself, I would not have worked with her.
Your contempt for Sin seems personal. What is that about?
She manipulated me. I created this serum, hoping it could be used as a cure. Sin stole that work for Hydra, who knows only harm.
Sin works with Hydra. What is her connection to Dracula?
That is still a bit of a mystery to me. Sin covets leadership, but she is also drawn to men of great power. Dracula likely believes he is manipulating Sin for his own gain. Sin undoubtedly feels the same.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding.
I understand how Morbius feels, but we can't have any loose cannons on this team.
I don't like how Morbius is acting. We need to work on our contingency plan.
Hey, You think Morbius's serum changes how vampires taste? I just, not a fan of GMOs. And so I said, "Get your hand off that lady's purse or I'll eat your spleen."
That is one way to take care of a situation. What happened next?
Well, I went home hungry that night.
Threatening to eat an organ is an interesting ruse. I respect your tactics.
What do you mean, ruse? I was hungry.
You actually wanted to eat this person?
Now don't worry, I've changed. But you don't get teeth like mine by chomping on salads all day.
Is it hard to have a symbiote constantly affecting your emotions?
Actually, my symbiote often keeps me grounded. Its emotions certainly influence mine, but it never makes me do anything I don't want.
So the symbiote is not forcing you to eat people's spleens?
I'll try anything once, as long as it's not an olive. Seriously, I hate olives. This made you think of me? I can see it.
Even if vampires are immune to sunlight, I can still make them burn. Anything else on your mind?
What do we know about the Lord of Vampires?
Honestly, if Blade didn't vouch for it, I wouldn't believe he existed.
He certainly does.
There's so much information about Dracula that it's hard to know what's fact and fiction. I wonder if he had a hand in that.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
You have more experience with Morbius than I. I assume you already had emergency protocols in place.
I do. I'm asking for your help to make them better. How did it go with Morbius? Is he slipping?
Relax, Blade.
That man is a walking bomb. Maybe the fuse isn't lit, but I don't want to be caught holding him when he explodes.
Morbius is trying to be a good man. I want to support him.
I know I'm the one who said he'd be useful, but we can't be careless about this.
I'm surprised, Blade. You and Morbius are not that different. I thought you knew the darkness with which he wrestles. I thought you would empathize with him.
I do know that darkness. That's why I'm worried. Morbius can't kill the monster inside. He can only continue to build a cage around it. He didn't ask for this curse, and he wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Are you still talking about Morbius?
Just watch your back, Hunter.
Hunter, I heard that you went to talk to Morbius. If it helps, I know of an infused herbal tea renowned for its calming effects.
I do not think that'll be necessary, Stephen.
I must admit, Morbius is an anomaly. He's no longer human, but he isn't like other vampires. He struggles to find a place he belongs.
We're all on a journey to find belonging. In that sense, Morbius is not alone.
Very perceptive, Hunter. Though I wonder if Morbius would find it comforting.
It sounds like you care about Morbius.
I recognize something inside of him. Our ambitions are similar. We were both obsessed with our work, with our goals. That drive eventually led to his downfall, as did mine.
Yet you are both very different men.
But the need for spiritual recuperation affects us both. Do not be surprised that Morbius loses control. That is his crucible. He must overcome it to make peace with himself.
I'll answer what I can.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding.